In this video, I'm going to show you how can you create and connect a dedicated email domain to your GoHighLevel account. It's very important to understand so that you can have all your emails land up into your inbox rather than to your spam. This is probably one of the most detailed video that you ever find on the internet in order to connect your domains. So make sure that you watch the detailed video bit by bit and do not skip any moment, else it might get a bit complicated because there are a lot of records that needs to be added. So let's go ahead and let's understand as to how can you connect your GoHighLevel email dedicated domain. So as you can see, this is we're currently in your domain, in your GoHighLevel sub account. Let's go ahead and click on settings. Now, the moment you click on settings, you will be presented with the multiple options. Just scroll down and you need to find email services. As you can see, this talks about email services. Click on email services. Now, the moment you click on email services, you will be able to see and this particular pop-up. It's a big pop-up that shows important notification boost your email delivery, and this asks you to add a dedicated domain. Right? Let me click on create dedicated domain. Let me show it to you as to what you need to do. It says enter your domain name. Now here we need to add a subdomain. Let me help you understand what exactly a subdomain is. So for example, GHL templateshop.com is the main domain. Now, I would recommend and always recommend do not use the main domain or the room domain for your email delivery, because the more you do and use the email domain in order to send emails, its ranking increases and sometimes decreases. A lot of you might want to blast email for your email marketing purposes from your domain. I'll highly recommend do not do it, because the more you try to blast your emails, the more it gets ranked in a negative way, and hence the reputation comes down. In order to increase the reputation, make sure that you increase the value you provide in your emails while sending it to your customers in order to get it to land on the inbox than to your spam. So what we need to do here is we need to add a subdomain. A subdomain is anything that you can add before your main domain. For example, here I'm going to add info.ghltemplateshop.com. As you can see, it says looks good. Click add and verify to proceed. Okay, so info is my subdomain here, and ghltemplateshop.com is my main domain here, right? So this is the main domain and this is the subdomain. All right, so now we are connecting the subdomain in order for us to make sure that it delivers emails to the end. I hope that that was clear to you. Let's proceed forward and click on add and verify. The moment you click on add and verify, it is going to give you some records. Now, in case you're using tools like GoDaddy, Cloudflare, it's going to be way easier for you to add your records because it's an automatic way. If you want to do it manually, then you have to make sure that you add every single record. I'm quickly going to show you as to how to add it manually and then proceed forward to do it an automatic way. Let's click on, as you can see, right? So if you click on add a record manually, then it's going to give you a bunch of records. In order to set up your domain, you have to make sure that all these records that you are seeing here is connected to your domain provider in the best way possible. So as you can see, it only has 5 records that you need to add. So it has a txt record, it has 2 txt records, 1 cname record, and 2 mx records. I'm going to show you and add one of these records, and then I'm going to show you the automatic way of doing it. So for example, you go to your domain provider here. Now then you need to go to your DNS settings here. Click on DNS and then click on records. Now currently you are in your DNS records of your particular domain. Now you need to click on record. The moment you click on add record, you will be presented with 3 options. First is type, then is name, and then is IP4 address. What you need to do here is, just as you can see, the record type is txt. You need to just click on type and then you need to see where can we find txt record. As you can see, second last is the txt record. I need to add a txt record. The host here, just copy the host here and then connect to your required value. The moment you add the required value here, right, as the particular one that's given, so that works. And then you have the required value here. Click on that, which is the third one, and add it to your content. The name might differ a bit, which is particularly fine, but that gets the job done, right? And then the only thing you need to do is click on save. The moment you click on save, it actually adds all of these records. As you can see, it added a txt record, right? Similar way, you need to add all of these records. For example, I'm going to show you the cname record. Click on the cname record here, click on add, right? Click on the type and then add cname here. When you add a CNAME here, click on the particular host, add it to the name, right? And then click on required value, copy that and add it to the required target, right? That's basically how you do it, and then add save. I won't be doing it, I just want to show you the automatic way because that's way faster, but this is how you can do it manually and it won't have any other effects. So click on delete record, so that since I don't need it, I'm just going to delete the record. All right, that's the manual way of doing it, and it's very simple and straightforward, but I'm just going to go back and I'm going to show you automatic way of doing it. So I'm going to click on continue here, right? It's going to set up the domain, it's going to show me all the record that's going to add, but first it's going to understand which domain provider I'm using in order to connect it. So it guessed it right that I'm using Cloudflare in order to connect it. So I'm going to click on authorized domain. The moment I click on authorized domain, it's going to load up and give me the records which is going to add for a one-time purpose only. So let me just wait and see as to how it gets the job done. So Cloudflare dashboard is loading. It's going to show me all the records that I need. All right, as you can see, it is now giving me all the records that I need to add. First, I showed you the txt record which we just added. Then we have the second txt record. Then we have a CNAME record, and then two MX record, and the final txt record that we need to add, right? So what we're going to do is I'm going to just click on authorize, and this is a one-time authorization. So do not worry that GoHighLevel has all the access, right? As you can see, this is a one-time authorization only, so it's not going to cause any concerns. Let's click on authorize here. The moment you click on authorize, it's going to do its job, and then what it's going to do, it's going to add all these records. As you can see that it has added these records, but it's still getting verified. The status is not verified for all. Some of these are already verified, some of these are still not verified. I'm going to just refresh it and wait for some time in order to get it verified. So it's going to just take some time. That's just the only thing that I need to be concerned about. And here I'm just going to refresh again into my Cloudflare account to see as to records that it added. So let's wait for some time in order for it. And as you can see, all this status is now verified, which basically shows that I have added all of them successfully. The same process you need to follow, while after adding them manually, you just need to click on verify records, and then it's going to show up here. Wait for some time, refresh the screen, and it will get the job done. Let me show it to you all the extra records that it add. So as you can see, it added the CNAME with the email, then it added MX records, info, it adds the TXT records, all of that that I needed is now added to my domain provider. All right. Now I'm just going to click on verify domain here at the bottom, and that should be awesome. It got all the domains verified. Now, the only thing that I need to do is I'm going to click on these three dots here that you see, right? I'm going to click on these three dots. I'm going to click on set headers, and then I'm going to add the name here. All right. So I'm going to add here Pritam, right? Pritam Bhadra. All right. Okay, let me correct it. Okay, and then I'm going to add the email, right? As you can see, we added info.ghltemplateshop.com. So I'm going to add here as Pritam at info.templateshop.com. Okay, Pritam Bhadra, Pritam at the rate info.ghltemplateshop.com. That's basically how you do it. In case you haven't watched the ghltemplateshop.com, make sure you do. We are opening up a great premium templates library. I hope that you like it. In case you haven't registered for that now, make sure you join the waitlist because we are going to update you soon on that. All right, let's go back to your GoHighLevel account, and as you can see, set headers. Awesome. Now, as you can see, the dedicated header here is Pritam Bhadra. Email comes from, okay, I'm just going to change a few things here. I'm going to set the headers, but I'm not going to add info here. I'm just going to add Pritam at ghltemplateshop.com. Save it. Awesome, right? So we added the dedicated headers. We have also verified, and it automatically adds the SSL. So you don't have to add it from aftermarket. Everything is connected here, and that's ensures that your email dedicated domain is connected and is ready for use. As you can see, the more emails you send, slowly it's going to warm up, right? It has 0%. So first you have sent 0 out of 1,000 emails today. To build a strong sender reputation, aim to reach your daily limit consistently. This helps ensure inbox placement. So GoHighLevel is going to guide you and ensure that all your emails are landing into your inbox, but make sure that you are not spamming people out or not blasting the emails. Slowly, consentfully add all the emails and send it to your customers in order to increase your likability to get into your landing page. The inbox. from your landing page. All right, I hope that helps to you understand as to how to do it. In case you have any kind of question, do let me know in the comment box. I'll be happy to help you out. In case you want to check out more details about me, go to pritambhadra.com. The links will be in the description box. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll